It's been a long time coming. Many of South Africa's state assets have been underperforming and become dependent on government funding. The Treasury announced earlier this year that a review would be undertaken of all state assets and agreed that some would need private sector investment.
I think when it comes to the big state-owned enterprises like Eskom, Transnet, Sanrail, South African Airways, I think government will retain control and overall ownership. Having said that, I think there's a role that the private sector can play in either becoming a partial owner or getting involved in particular projects that require additional development.
But it's not going to be easy. The government has had to deal with labour. Trade unions believe giving up state assets will lead to job losses.
Let us focus firstly on those state-owned enterprises that deliver services like electricity and other services, and make sure that we use them as vehicles to give people access to those services. But also let us look at others and see how do we use them to train our young people who are unemployed, but also to make sure that we use them as economic vehicles to transform the economy and break down the cartels that currently exist and are dominating our economy.
But the Treasury has been left with little choice. South Africa last week narrowly escaped a downgrade to junk status. International ratings agencies have offered a reprieve that will be under review in just about 6 months again. The government will have to act or risk its investment status.
Government has to find a way to better manage and fund the state-owned enterprises. At this stage, they represent a significant contingent liability for government. The rating agencies have flagged that is problematic, and clearly we're waiting to see whether government can manage those entities better than they have been up until now.
The South African economy is on the brink of recession. Growth for 2016 has been forecast at just under 1%. The ratings agencies are happy with policy, but they're insisting on urgent implementation. The government has been working feverishly with big business to lift the economy and create jobs. Cutting back on state entities that are draining the national budget is being seen as the right move. Sumitra Nydoo, CCTV, Johannesburg.